In verse 8 of Proverbs 14, Solomon says this: "The wise man looks ahead. The fool attempts to fool himself and will not face the facts." An ongoing theme in the book of Proverbs is King Solomon telling his boys, don't just live for today. Think about the future. Plan for the future. Understand that God has a future for your life. And so today, you need to have that mindset. He's challenging his boys, don't just live for the here and now. Look ahead. I wish we didn't have this problem. I was looking at some stats just this week about the average income that people around the world put into their savings account. Savings is planning for the future, right? In Europe, did you know that 12% of a person's paycheck is put into their savings account? Japan was the highest in the entire world. 25% of their take-home paychecks are put into savings. You want to know what America is? What percent of our income goes into savings every month? -1%. We're actually spending more than we're making. Nothing says I don't have any plans for the future more so than spending everything you have plus going into debt today. Our culture teaches us, have it now, make it now, spend it now. King Solomon looks at his boys and says, hey, don't have that mindset. Don't have the now mindset. You need to think ahead. You need to plan for the future. Sons, you have a great future ahead of you. So you need to be living your life now like you understand that. You need to make decisions now like you know that God has a future for you. And you need to be really diligent to prepare for that future. He connects God's plan and God's future with it later on with the work that we do in our lives. In verse 23, he said, all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. You ever met people that talk a lot but don't do a lot? They talk about even what it would look like if one day they were to do anything. It seems like in our world, a lot more is said than is actually done. I ran across these quotes this week. When all is said and done, a lot more is said than done. Another one, laziness is for losing. If you do nothing, then you'll get nothing. Solomon reminds his boys, there's really no pause button in life. There's never an opportunity or a place where you get stuck. In your life, you are either moving forward or you're falling behind. So Solomon says, once you realize there is a forward, there is a future for your life, then spend your days now preparing for that. That applies physically, emotionally, relationally, and spiritually. And for Christians, once you and I realize that we've received that clear command from God, then the stakes of your obedience are very high. Are you preparing and living your life today like there's a future? And for us, a spiritual future. Are you having conversations and investing your time, talent, and treasure knowing that every single person on earth is going to spend their future somewhere, their eternity, in one of two places? Solomon challenges us in every area. Prepare and pray for the future. Work hard and look ahead. That is Proverbs chapter 14.